So when I came to Carolina for my finals weekend, I met so many current scholars and alum, and hearing what they were doing on campus, what they'd been doing since they graduated was so inspiring and just opened my world to what Morehead-Cain could offer me throughout college and afterwards.
I remember receiving it. I remember opening and FaceTime my mom and kind of both of us being very excited. And I think as soon as I opened it, to me, it felt like the right decision to have 4 fully funded summer experiences, ranging from those, at the start that work on leadership and team building and our outdoor leadership programs, to civic collaboration where you're working with other scholars, to the more junior and senior summers, such as professional experiences and global perspectives. They all form one as a person and kind of have allowed me, as someone who grew up in North Carolina, to leave the state and to see other parts of the world, other parts of the country, and to have worked with a lot of really incredible people.
I think I reached out to alumni right after hearing about my acceptance. There were all of these people in industries that I had no idea if I would study or not, but I just reached out on a whim because I felt like I could and they would be willing to talk to me. Within that week, I think I was on the phone with 3 different people in different states in the United States and just felt inspired and connected to the alumni network so quickly and so easily.
I'd say another favorite aspect would probably be the summer experiences. So I remember coming into my Outward Bound. I'm not an outdoors person, but I slept on the stars every single night. I'd never seen a starry sky because obviously it's just so polluted in London, but I was so excited to be able to see that every day. Then I just completed civic collaboration and working in a role in policy in Cleveland. I'd never been to Cleveland, but I had such an incredible experience with people. So the summer experiences are definitely something that's really unique to Morehead-Cain.
Most recently, in my professional experience summer, I got to spend it in Geneva working for the World Health Organization, and there's a lot of things about that that are incredible, but just having the opportunity to go there in person and meet such an international community and do the work with them.
I think my favorite memory was my civic collaboration summer in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I started college during the COVID pandemic, and it was just a very tumultuous freshman year. And then having a summer with 4 other kids from my class where we just got to live together and become really close friends was just so special. And we had a weekly hangout every week after for 2 years. And those are some of my favorite memories.
The thing that stood out was that I was going to be able to explore my wider range of interests in very different spheres than I was expecting to when I was thinking about going to university in England. The ability to be I know nothing about Arabic, which I didn't, and take Arabic classes, something that I never ever thought I would study Arabic as someone who's not a good linguist at all, is something that would never have ever happened in England, and something that I'm super grateful for, that I can now speak a little bit of Arabic and consider maybe pursuing it post-grad as well.
There's so many opportunities to do more than you could do anywhere else, just because of these summer opportunities, these mentoring programs, the Lovelace Fund. There's just so many different resources that you can tap into as part of this community.
The door's open, and there are people who have been so many different places that you can travel with them and understand their different perspectives. You'll meet people from all over the world here. There's really no limit to what you can do after you come here, but the people that you meet specifically in this space inspire those pursuits.
I think fundamentally, by moving abroad, you will never be the same person. So if you want to stay the same person, that might be impossible. I think meeting all these new people will fundamentally change you.
I really think the Morehead-Cain program is like no other. It's hard to find any other program in the state that will fully fund your education, bring you to one of the best public institutions in the state, connect you with so many leaders, both on campus and off campus, around the state, around the country, and around the world.
I think for me, a life without risk is not a life well lived. I think the Morehead-Cain definitely challenges you to generally ask yourself, where is it do I really want to be after I graduate? What other things do I want to keep involving myself in? Can I stay open to different experiences? When you come here, you definitely get to reorient yourself and truly decide, where is it I actually want to be?